back again in another live video. Actually, I just created a video talking about this same topic, but I feel like I want to say duplicate because this is a live video, but I want to create another video talking about the same thing, how to get over the fear of going live on YouTube. I feel like this is important, and because I struggled with it for over 1 year. So let's talk about it for a little. By the way, how is your day going? And no one is really here yet, so let me just wait for 1 minute to see if anyone hop on. All right, so I do see someone hop on. How are you doing today? Thank you for being here. I appreciate that. So the title is Getting Over the Fear of Recording Live Videos on YouTube. This took me 1 year. 1 year. And I want to say I like to have control over what I'm saying, especially when I make mistakes. Hi. Hi, Eric. Thanks for being here. Appreciate you. All right. And so I feel like because I don't have control, when you go live, it's like public speaking, to be honest with you. NW, how are you doing? Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate that. So we're talking about how to overcome the fear of going live on YouTube because it took me 1 year. And I want to tell you what it feels like and how you too can overcome it, because if I can do it, you can do it. First, I want to talk about having control. I always like to have control over things, right? If you would understand, have a question. Go ahead and ask your question, it's fine. So when I record my videos, I do have the option to chop or edit out the mistakes, pretty much. I have a track record of saying, oh, that type of thing. It's a filler word, if you will. And so I know the habit of me doing this, right? And so I feel like because I have control is the main reason why I'm so conditioned into recording videos and edit them. But nevertheless, I know that live, when YouTube gives us so much opportunities and ways on how to make money with YouTube Shorts, regular long form uploads, as well as live, we need to capitalize on it. So we need to take advantage of the opportunity. And this year was the year for me. I decided that no holding back. I'm going to be unstoppable. I'm coming out here and I will show up every single time. But if YouTube is giving me all these tools to use, why am I being selective of the ones that I want to use? Does that make sense? Yep. And I'm like, it doesn't make sense because it's giving me different ways to be versatile. So I'm going to make myself broke because at the end of the day, I'm picking and choosing which one I want to use when I can use all. Does that make sense? So I want to use live, I want to upload, I want to use YouTube Shorts, and I want to take advantage of everything because right now I am testing my limit. And so I felt like, listen, I don't care how I look, I'm going to show up every single time, whether it's through live, upload, or through YouTube Shorts. I'm killing YouTube Shorts right now. Let me see what NW. Content creators have the option to decide who they want to keep or block. The commenter, this is not the question, but I'm explaining it. Yes, we do have the option, but I feel like it's a little tricky because my settings, something is wrong with my settings because when I try to set it like in a certain way with the type of words, it doesn't allow me, and I'm not sure if maybe because I'm using it on my mobile device. I didn't try it on the desktop, but it does give me problem when I'm trying to modify the settings. But you do have that option to block or certain keywords that you don't want them, like certain trigger words, you have control over that, of what you want to allow. But yeah, you can go ahead and drop your question. It's fine. While you're, putting out your question, I'm just going to keep talking. All right, if you don't mind. So one, let me give you one how to overcome it. First, the best thing to do so you don't come up here and start mumbling, make sure you know what you're going to talk about. Make sure you know your title. Focus on that. And then also write down 3 key points that you want to talk about. This will help you because it will keep you on track to know what you're going to be talking about. It's not all the time you're going to be all glammed up. I mean, YouTube, forget about YouTube. The people already know. When we glammed up, when we look natural, sometimes that is how you connect with people, through authenticity, right? It's like you're seeing me on a normal day. That's okay. Okay, so NW say I blocked trolls and low-minded individual, but one commentary was disrespectful and asked why I block, like they didn't know. I didn't even allow toxic in my daily life. Why? And I don't blame you. I don't blame you. You have control. In fact, my first video on my shorts, I talked about that. You control your environment. So guess what? When the trolls come and they start to come with your negativity, yes, you want to block them. Period. Because you're going to set the tone for you. You control your little bubble, if that makes sense. I don't blame you. Especially when they're disrespectful. We're not going to entertain that. I say respect. Some people, they'll just leave it for what it is. They don't care, you know, but you have control. All right. Another thing when it comes down to shooting live videos, at times, just like this, you see how you're engaging with me? We don't have control with that when it comes down to recording regular videos. Once you upload them, you just have to sit and wait until the comment. Like now we're shooting live videos. This is an advantage. Communicating, we're engaging. So it's a beautiful thing. And I felt like I was being ignorant about the situation of not wanting to go live. But now I am so comfortable. My first time shooting a live video, I was so nervous. One person said block was a sign of lacking strength. Lady was that's a power. I don't need toxic environment to learn. I'm fine with my experience. I decided to watch your content, not the. I'm with you on that. Listen, it's not about, some people feel like, okay, because you're not, the reason why you block them is because you don't have tough skin and you can't take criticism and so forth. People think that, but it's not all the time you want that. Like, you don't want to hear it. You don't want to see it. You see where I'm going with this? You make your own choice. Absolutely. Give me 5 for that. Absolutely. I don't blame you. You have your own choice. It's your platform, it's your channel, it's your video. So you have the option to allow what you want. And not just that, let me say something to you. It's like open up a can of worm, really. When your viewers comment something negative and toxic, you know what happened? The next person see it and they start to entertain it, or it's like an enabler. The one person enable the other person. And before you know it, the AI system, it picks up if your content is good or bad. And depending on the comment, you know what would happen? Have you ever watched a video where something populate and it asks, is this video good content? Is it entertaining, informative, not good, and so forth? And then you have the option to click to see if you want it to become suggested to you. So all of this is in alignment. You get what I'm saying? So we got to be careful with these comments. We don't want that, because then it mitigates, not mitigate, it hurt our channel, especially when you are a new creator. Yes. You don't have to tolerate it. You don't. You don't. And let me tell you, don't let that discourage you either from recording. Please don't. Because sometimes it will, it put us in that mood where we don't want to create videos and we don't have time for it no more. Just keep going. Whether they come out to you all nasty and using, all these words and to try to break you, don't let it break you. Because part of success comes with this. What do you think they did with Jesus? They crucified him, right? But he came to save us anyway. So it's just part of it. Exactly. See, we're on the same page. We're on the same page. So it just comes with it. Like for me, I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't you really use that settings for all of my videos or my platform, because it's not like I don't care, but majority of my videos I get good comments. Very few will try to disrespect or they'll talk crap, and I don't pay them no mind. Like, you know what I do? I just delete it. And sometime I will respond, just unblock yourself. I mean, block yourself, or I'll tell them, I don't need this over here. I don't. So that's just bottom line. Okay, so you wasn't the content creator, you was in the chat. Okay. Well, with lives, sometimes I don't really know how the setting works because I'm just learning about lives. But they do have an option though to set it up in a way where you can control. Because yes, the chat is gonna get hot depending on the topic of what you're talking about. Eric, let me tell you, I'm all for it. I am all for it. You know what? In my mind works like this. You see, Jesus was that example, how, he came and he died for us and they crucified him anyway. I just feel like whether we do good, whether we do bad, guess what's going to happen? People are still going to troll us. They're still going to be disrespectful. They're going to come after us because at the end of the day, you know what's happening? We don't know what their environment is like. We don't know how they feel inside, and mental health is real. People are just mean, nonstop. Like, I'm not even going to say it. But we just have to continue praying for people, because even when we're driving on the road, right? When you're driving your car, you have to watch out. Even you're minding your business, but at the same time, you have to watch out for other people, because the world that we live in is toxic. We don't know what's on people's mind. And we just have to be aware of our surrounding and do the best you can. Yes, I control it. Well, just people to get mad because they lose out on the blessing. We all have manners, and you will lose good people. Yep. Yep. Exactly. You can remove it yourself. And it's just, for me, I don't let it bother me, to be honest with you. Even at times, right, on my many videos I've recorded, right? Let me give you a prime example. Many videos I have recorded, and I'm from Jamaica, right? And so my accent, every now and then, it'll pop out and I may say something that is wrong, or maybe broken English rather. And at times they will correct me. They will tell me that, listen, go learn to speak English, that type of thing, trying to hurt my poor little feelings. But guess what? I said to myself, you know what? Sometimes feedback makes improvement. Sometimes I say to myself, well, you know what? They caught that one. I'll make sure the other video is better. I don't take it negative, and it didn't prevent me from creating more videos, if that makes sense. We have to stay prayed up. Yep. It's like the kid who disrespect the teacher, give you consequence people don't get, especially adults. Absolutely. 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 Let me ask you a question. Have you guys gone live yet for YouTube though? Thank you, Eric. Have you thought about going live, recording live videos? How do you feel about it if you decide to? That's why we have police. Yep, that is true. But can I say something though? Because I feel like as parents, we need to discipline our children so that when they go out there to the world, they know how to present themselves in a mannerly way, right? That's how I feel. I feel like if we don't set the tone for our children and they go out there, you know, and so I always tell my children, listen, if you don't let me correct you, then the police will. And when I say the police will, we know what that comes with, right? Because if they don't listen, we know the next step to that. But it all starts from home. Thank you, Eric. But you get it, right? I mess up sometimes, but it's okay. Thank you. By the way, where are you tuning in from, Eric? Oh, Thomas, Spanish Town. Cool. All right, so I see Thomas is from Jamaica. Firm in certain things and operate the best for me, so I'm good with God. But everybody can't be in the same space. Everybody can't be in the same space. You're right. You are right. Big up yourself, Thomas. I'm from Trelawney, by the way, but I've been here since I was 10 years old. So, you know, I came and got Americanized, but I still speak patois at home. I do. Family's from, yep, Trelawney. Um, I'm from Duncan's, right where the clock is at. That's where I'm from. Yep. In fact, I need to take a trip. I'm Detroit, poor lion. You're from Detroit? That's where you're living now. Yeah, so shooting live videos, I'm like, we're gonna start this. Let me tell you, I don't want to discourage you, by the way, because here is the pros and cons with live videos and shooting regular video. I'm gonna let you on that right now. Let me see what NW said. I was watching another YouTube and she was saying things gonna change, like some people gonna start changing and people gonna have to pay for people wisdom, and I believe it because some take for granted. Yes, that is true. I, you know what? It's all about when we come here on YouTube, it's all about finding the right people for us. If they're adding to our life, if they're not adding, then you don't want to subscribe to them. You thought about shooting live? Forget about not looking cute. Like, forget about it. Keep your live videos. I would like to support you as well. Here is the thing though. What I found out about going live, it does not save these comments. Like all these comments that is coming up is just because we're chatting, like I'm talking and we're conversating within the chat, but it won't leave in the comment. So here's the thing. Once this live is done, I don't know where you are. So what you can do after this video, once I save it and it's there, drop me a comment, let me know that you were here. And then what I will do, I will click over to your YouTube channel and then I can subscribe to your page. And so I can, you know, support each other, if you will, if that makes sense. I'm all for it. And I've said it in many of my videos. I like to support who support me, period. I know my value and even in comments, I know my worth. The Bible is clear about. So, yep. NW, you're not joking at all. You're all for it, I see. And networking is powerful, but they don't understand it. You're right. You are absolutely right. It's all about networking. That's all we're doing right now, just on the digital side. That's it. And networking help us to grow, to know more people. Sometimes you never know who you come across, but not everyone think about it the same way. But I wanted to share with you because I don't want to forget what I was going to say. So when it comes, because I'm monetized, I'm going to share my experience with you creating these live videos. Because I believe one of my videos yesterday was about 30 something minutes long. And when I checked it, the RPM, no, it wasn't for yesterday, but the other videos that I have recorded, they were over like 8 minutes, 10 minutes long. And when I checked the RPM and the CPM, I was a little bit disappointed, to be honest with you. They were like super low. Like prime example, the CPM for a live video, and it just depends on the topic, really. I believe it was about 788. And so when you go, when you reach over 1,000 views on live videos, I believe you get about $3 to $4 every 1,000 views. You get it? So to me, it's a little low on the lower end, and that's why I continue want to record my videos and edit them, because once I go anywhere from about 8 to 10 minutes, my CPM goes up, my RPM goes up as well. So on someone page, she was so good, they never stop. She now charges. I do pay because it's worth it, but others spoil it for the rest. Oh wow. Hello, Spice. How are you? Thanks for stopping by. I'm good. I'm good. You see the title, right? How to get over the fears of going live. So we're talking about that today. NW, let me tell you, quality is good. When a person is creating quality content, it speaks volume. And if you have to pay for it and you feel it's adding something to you, go for it. Like you said about this person, you know, she started to charge because she's giving gems, right? So yeah, that's what we have to do, is to invest. So hi, Spice Dread, how are you doing? How's your day going so far? Eric, you're still here with me? Thank you. Oh, so Eric, Spice Dread is from Grenada, big country. I know, Grenada. I have a friend from Grenada that I used to go to high school with. Very sweet person. Nice personality too. Y'all have great personality. I mean, the Caribbeans, we're not that far from each other, right? We love to vibes. You like to eat good food. We are conscious. You know, not everyone is on the conscious side, but most of us are, right? You just finished work. Okay, don't work too hard now. When you go home, don't work too hard. Uh, Implement some self-care, some me time, relax, right? And then whatever it is that you have to do. But give yourself some grace, okay? Because I know when we go to work, it's already hard, depending on the job or the task. Yep. So I know we're on this live here for 23 minutes and 30 seconds. Yep, take some time for yourself. You are just as important, okay? I'm not saying the job is not important. Yes, the job is important because that's how we make money, right? But take some time for yourself. Go home, relax. Even to watch some TV and, you know, I don't know your personal situation, but just take some time for yourself. All right, so I'm gonna cut it short because it's 23 minutes and I have to go before my other class starts. We're about to hear the bell ring, but I gotta go. Thank you all for showing up here. I do appreciate you. I love all of you guys that has been showing up for me. Trust me, I really appreciate it, all right? And don't forget, if you want me to follow you now on your channel, if you're active on your channel, you have to comment after this video so that I can know who you are and I can also subscribe over there, watch your videos as well, and I will let you know that I'm showing up for you. Nice to see you too, all right? Love you guys all. Take care. Bye.